Hello everybody, today I am at my family farm pond and my goal for this video is to teach you how to catch a fish. Today I'm going to be targeting panfish. Panfish are anything like bluegill, perch, crappie, anything along those lines. The majority of what's in our pond here is bluegill, and I'm hoping I can catch one today, but we'll see. I'm going to show you everything that I use to catch panfish, and I'm gonna put it together, throw a hook out, and hopefully I can catch one and be successful. So what I use for pan fishing is an ultralight rod. Ultralight rods have a lot of flex to them, as you can see here. The reason for that is because you don't want the hook being ripped out of the fish's mouth. If you use like a medium light or medium to go after panfish and you set the hook's more than likely going to get ripped out of the mouth. So that's why I use an ultralight rod. And the hook that I'm using today is actually a fly. It's a little bit more natural look, as you can see here. So this fly, I'm hoping will be able to attract the fish. That little orange head should be able to get them to visually see it. And I'm going to tip that fly with what is called a wax worm or a bee moth, which is live bait. So if you can see it there, he's wiggling around. So that's what a waxworm or a bee moth is. And if I were to put that fly on just on the line that way, it wouldn't be able to cast very well. The jig is not heavy enough in order to cast it. So I'm going to use what is called a casting torpedo to hopefully cast that out there a little bit farther. So I'm gonna get this set up and I'll show you how I set it up, and then I'll cast it out and try and catch a fish. So first I'm gonna grab my line and throw this casting torpedo on my line. How you do that here is you're gonna run your end of your line through the very end of this torpedo, and it's gonna go straight through. See, it's out that other end here. And I'm gonna slide this up my line and stop it about 1.5 to 2 foot down. The fish right now shouldn't be very deep. So this acts as an indicator for when the fish bites and also the depth. And then how these work is you're gonna pull this plastic piece out and then just twist. All it is a rubber band that twists around your line and holds it solid. So from here, I'm going to grab my fly and I'm going to tie a knot. So the knot that I tie, I can't remember the name of it, but you go through the loop in the head here, if you can slightly see that right on the end of the orange bead. Put your middle finger on the head of the jig in between the two lines, and you're just gonna wrap the tag end line here around the main part of the line 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you're gonna take your tag end back through that loop there. That is where my middle finger is. Right through there. Now, to make sure that this knot is nice and tight, you always want to wet your line, just because the friction could cause this knot to just break. So if you wet the line, it makes it cinch up a little bit better. So that right there is all I do to wet my line, and just pull it right on down. You just pull the main line out, and then I'm going to snip the tag end off, just like that, and grab one of these bee moths or wax worms, and I throw the wax worm on the hook sideways, just right through the middle of the body, just like that. And now I'm going to attempt to hopefully catch a fish. just like that. And there's a little baby bluegill. Alrighty, that's how you catch a fish. Thank you.